Alright. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to match up what I had under my sink, and piece for piece, and basically what we have is we have this piece right there, we have the gooseneck underneath right here, and what I gotta do is I have to cut a piece for that to connect these two. And actually there's a changer that goes inside of here. So what I want to do is actually I want to go from this changer to there, and this is a 1.5 inch pipe, and the way I want to cut it is if you look inside of it here, some of the pipe goes into there, and if I measure that out, that turns out to be about 3/4 of an inch, and the same over here is about 3/4 of an inch. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure this and add 3/4 of an inch there and 3/4 of an inch there, and then I'm going to mark it out in this tube, and then I'm going to cut it. So what I'm going to measure is this is 6 1/4, and basically I'm going to add 1.5 inches to that because of the 3/4 and the 3/4, and what it turns out is actually it's not quite 3/4, it's 3/4 all the way up there, but I want to subtract 1/4 because it's 1/8 and 1/8 from here to give it some wiggle room. So basically I'm going to add 6 1/4 plus 1.5 and subtract about 1/4. And then you keep rotating the pipe and you keep marking it. And then basically by the time you're done, you'll have a nice marked pipe all the way around. And because this is a marker, you can't really see it well, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tape it around that marking so that it's perfectly taped. Take it back around. There we go. Basically now I've marked out where I'm going to cut all the way around, and I'm going to cut right there, and then I should have exactly what I need to plug into there and plug into there. It should work out great. So it's actually I'm cutting down there, so let me go get it cut, and multiple small cuts, and then cut right through all the way. I'll line it up with the straight edge. And how you know if it's straight, if you can see that it's straight on the corner, on the edge of the tube to the straight line, to the straight edge. And obviously it's not straight. So how do I know where I want to cut it? Well, so this basically tells me when it's leaning away that this is a high edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this spot right here. I'm going to mark it, and I'm going to start filing it down right there. So at this point I can take the tape off, but let's just leave it there for now. It's getting better. It's still off over here though. So here's the pieces. Let's put this piece in the top over there. And this is the converter piece, and ooh, look at that piece. So I cut this other piece in exactly that same way. Let's see how that fits. Ooh, look at that. And this goes in here. I'm going to have to tap it in later. This is just a preliminary fit. And as you can see, I cut that piece too, and I have replicated down to perfection the system that was underneath the sink. So what we did was we cut the piece halfway through here from the old system. This was the old system because the threads wouldn't fit on this new system, and it's basically the P-trap that was like this. So we cut it down here, we put a flange in there, and we cut an equivalent piece over there. We're going to stick that in there. That fits like that. What I do need to do is I need to put this piece in first. Put these all pieces one by one. Test this piece first. And let's see here. Oh, I gotta get this piece off first. Okay. And then put this piece in. Has to be. And then that's how it'll fit. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape it and mark it. And I'll do that next. I'll do that top. This piece comes up. Screws in. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to put little arrows here pointing. So I doodle it in. Know exactly how deep it goes. And then these two will line up perfectly. Like that. Now that's going to be the exact angle I want it to be. And the same over here. Oops. That should do it. Alright. Put it marked and taped. Now I'm going to pull it back out and go. So a quick test. Show you this whole thing works. And it's down there. It looks great.